Dear friends, welcome back to Automate with Rakesh. In this video, let us understand the stack labels. Now, if I ask you what is a label when you write a function like this with stack and provide a parameter label equals to 0. So what is the meaning of this? Now look at this data frame. This data frame has got three different layers. If you see on the top, I have 2023, which is the year. And below that we have quarter 1 and quarter 2, and below that the third layer where we have sales expenses for each of this quarter. Sometimes in your Excel file you would find this kind of a data where you have multiple layered of columns, right? Multiple layer of columns are there. Now here if you see the top layer or the outermost column, which is represented by label 0. The first one, the index number is label 0. Now below that, that will be known as label 1. And the last one is also known as innermost column. Innermost column means if you are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say you have got 5 different layers of columns like this, then the last one will be known as innermost columns. And your numbers will keep starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2. If you have more like that, the number will keep increasing. Now in this data frame, I have got three different layers. The first one, 0, 1, 2. Now when you apply this parameter, label equals to 0, what output would appear? When you apply label equals to 1, how it appears, and when you apply label equals to 2, how it appears, I'm going to show you and demonstrate in the Jupyter notebook. I hope you have got an understanding what do I mean by labels from this picture. So let's move on to Jupyter notebook and understand how to practically apply them. So the first thing we will do, we'll copy paste one of the data frame, and this specific data frame is available in the description of the video. Please do copy to practice this. I'm going to print this data frame. Let's see how the data frame is appearing. So the data frame is having three different layers as explained. Now, if I'm going to simply apply the stack, so I'm saying data frame dot stack and parenthesis open and close. Now, if I'm going to run this, how the output is coming? It kept the 2023 layer at the top and the innermost layer. Remember the word, the innermost layer, that means the last layer, has been converted into rows. If you see all this column, sales expense has now been converted right into rows. There are no more columns like this. They have converted to rows. That is how a stack works. Stack will target the innermost column layer. So you can see it has converted. Now sometimes there will be requirements where you would like to target a specific layer. For example, to target a specific layer, you have to pass the parameter called label equals to, and here I am writing 0 first. Okay, I'm writing 0. The moment I'm writing 0, let's see how the output is coming. So the moment I said 0, what happened? The 2023 has been stacked. That means you're targeting the first layer. So you can see this particular column has now been converted into rows. 2023, 2023, 2023, quarter and quarter 2. Now let's try this. I'm going to copy this, and here I'm going to write 1. 1 means what would happen? It is going to target this layer. Look at the main data frame. This layer it is going to target. That means Q1, Q2 will become rows. Now let us run it. Now if you run it, what happened? All Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2, the quarters have become rows. You're getting the difference, right? So this is your main data frame and how it got converted. That means you are simply targeting which one you would like to convert. If you don't pass this parameter, by default, it will take the innermost. Now let's say I'm going to say 2. 2 means the innermost. So if I'm going to run it, so you can see the innermost layer, expense sales has now been converted. Getting it? So this is how your labels will work in stack. I hope you have got a clear understanding of this concept. If yes, please do comment in the comment section and let me know. I would love to read them. So let's move on to our next topic.